I want to share with you a way to tap into this revenue, to tap into $8 trillion worth of inventory that you can actually have on the internet and start pulling profits and never sell one thing. As a matter of fact, there's nothing to sell. Let me share with you how this concept actually works and what we've done. Now remember, what I'm sharing with you is not new information. Travel industry has existed for years, for centuries. It's already existed. What we're going to do is we're using different thinking. If you think about it, the transportation industry was here. Uber thought of a way of not utilizing any of their own vehicles whatsoever, empowering people all over the world to do ride shares, and they became the fastest growing company in the history of the world. Airbnb today is larger than the top 5 hotel chains put together, and they don't own any real estate whatsoever. Well, I looked at how can I do something in the travel industry, and how can I bring this to fruition? Well, number one, let me give you a couple of ideas to tell you why it's possible, and then I'll tell you who we were able to partner with, who had a foundation and an infrastructure that is allowing this dream to not be a reality in the future. It's here today. We're talking right now, we're actually getting this done. Did you know that there's only 2 companies in the entire travel industry that monopolize all of the bookings? You've got a company called Expedia, and you've got Booking Holdings, which was formerly Priceline, that own all of the different travel companies that you've seen. You're probably familiar with the logos of over about 40 to 50 different companies in the travel industry. And you probably thought these were travel companies. Well, they're not. Just think about it. Nobody invents travel. There's no manufacturing of travel. People are going to travel anyway. These are nothing more than marketing companies. What they do is they design great website, great logos, and they spend billions of dollars per year on advertising, attracting people to their logo based off of color, style, or different little gimmick that they may have that somebody may be attracted to. And because there's only 2 companies out there who own them all, it means that there's price parity. They don't have to have real huge swings in the prices because they control them all anyway. Well, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see something called Extreme Travel. I had the pleasure of being able to partner up with a gentleman by the name of David Manning, who's the CEO of Extreme Travel, which is a large travel agency and also a host travel agency that actually provides some services that in the travel industry that most people want, need, and can afford in the travel industry. But what we did is we also brought together a unique product and a unique concept that I'm going to share with you that's allowed people all over the world, and this is the reason why over the past 7 days, we've had over 100,000 people viewing this opportunity. Okay. What we put together is your own wholesale travel booking platform. You say, well, wholesale travel booking platform, what is that? Today, there's only 3 ways, ladies and gentlemen, to buy travel. 3 ways. The majority of the world only know about 2, and today I want you to focus on number 3. Number 1 is retail. That's a website that you'll go to, or even logging into that particular hotel or airline's website and buying your package. That's what we call retail. Wholesale is when you go to some of these discount places and they'll offer you a discount, and those are pretty good. You'll see them advertised. We offer the lowest price possible. And it's true, but there's only one word that they left out: the lowest price public, or the lowest public facing price. And so the third way is through what we call a wholesale behind the curtain pricing. And this is what we've been able to do and tap into. Behind the curtain pricing simply means that we're able to offer a website. We can give it away to customers for free. But for our travel savings agents or our members, it's member-based pricing. Pricing that has up to 70+% off of the retail prices. We're talking the same hotel, same rental car, same cruise lines, but up to 70% discount. As a matter of fact, stay tuned. I'm going to share with you a couple of those discounts and what they actually look like and what you can actually expect to see when you start to tour this website. A lot of different discounts and exclusive experiences that we offer, an optional travel agent opportunity as well. So if you want to refer travel and actually do groups, we have that availability with our partnership that we have with Extreme Travel. But most importantly, what I want you to know is this: in the $3 billion of products that I've sold, guess what I had to have on stock? I have had to pre-purchase as a company over $3 billion worth of inventory. Warehouses all over the world with dispatch and logistic challenges that we've had to have as well. Product labeling and all of those things are things that we have to have. Now, I'm not crying over spilled milk. If I sold $3 billion worth of products through my network, trust me, I made a very handsome commission override over the total $3 billion. Put myself and my wife in a position that we have multiple generations that have not even been born in our family that will never have to worry about wealth, or at least a source of that wealth. And I don't say that from a bragging position. I say it because I want you to start thinking about it as well. What if you can put not only your current generation retirement plans aside, but you can also start planning for the people in your family who's not even been here before, who's not been here yet, multiple generations down. Here's how we've been able to do it. Okay. Extreme Travel, just to let you know some of the alliances and some of the awards, as Tanya mentioned it last night, this is like the Oscars in terms of some of the awards that the travel agency has earned. FunJet Platinum member, 500 Club, if you look at that, Royal Caribbean, Royal Family, Norwegian Cruise Line, NCL President's Club. You can read them, you pay attention to them, and you see that this is just a small component of what we've been able to accomplish. We've got our Director of Travel, Lori Spear, who actually sits on the board of several different travel commissions in the entire industry on a global basis. David Manning himself is one of the top people in travel and is looked upon as, I would call him, a travel agency mentor, someone that the entire world looks upon for information, advice, and also his strategic planning when it comes to building out a travel company. And so what we wanted to do was make sure that we kept the right company, and that's why we partnered with Extreme Travel to bring this opportunity. Extreme Travel is the backbone. You say, well, why do you need the backbone if nobody manufactures travel? Because what we do know is we know we're building an international opportunity, but you've got to also have what I call the touch and feel behind it. That means that what good is it to have discount prices if one of your customers book a hotel but book their own date, needs to change it, and there's nobody to talk to? Do you think they'll ever go back and want to book with you? Of course not. That's where Extreme Travel comes into play. Hundreds of millions of dollars of travel that have been booked. And I can tell you here, this is the first year that Extreme Travel, we're looking to go from $100 million to over $1 billion in travel that we're looking to actually book this year alone because of what I'm about to share with you. Here's how the wholesale travel booking engine works. We offer a website. Our product is what we call iGo. Well, people say, well, what does iGo mean? It just simply stands for I go for less. Now, if you're out there on the chat right now, and if you can type in, I want to know, do you want to go for less? Do you want to go for less? And if so, I want you to type in I go, the number 4, and then less. I go for less. And that'll let some of you know how many people are so excited that are already a part of this opportunity, who's ready to go ahead and continue to book travel for the rest of their life, 5-star experiences for 3-star prices. Take a look at the example on my left side. You've got Expedia here on their booking engine, had this exact same hotel for $339 a night. Through our own personal behind the curtain pricing, $178 per night. That's $161 savings per night. Same hotel, same room. Travelocity on the right-hand side, $440 per night, $130 per night with our website. This is in Paris, France, 4-star hotel, $310 per night savings. Now, my question is this here. If this was a person going from the United States, do you think they stayed in Paris for a night or only 2? No. Most people, when they go to Paris, are there for at least 7 days, specifically if they're coming from another country. And so if you take a look at that, if you stayed for 7 days, that would have been a $2,000 plus savings on one trip alone. Not including what I'm going to show you next. What if they wanted a rental car? In this example here, $392 is what it was if you would have gone to rentalcars.com. On our website, $221, $171. Well, if you're there for 7 days, guess what? You got a rental car for 7 days. You got $171 times 7, plus the savings that you had on the hotel. See, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to understand is travel is much bigger than just rental cars and also hotels. To my right is what we have. We have something called exclusive weeks. This is inventory that we have at amazing resorts and some homes all over the entire world. And we have them dated where you can say, you can just go to the website, choose a particular area that you want to go to all around the world. It must be one week long. And what we do is we have a package price there that comes with everything all included, including your taxes. For example, $1,215 is this 1 week in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. This was on hotels.com. On our website, it was $712. $503 savings for the week. Not bad. Same room, same resort. What I want to share with you now is I want to share with you some testimonials, because people ask, is this real? Does it work like this? Because those were the questions that I had. See, before I actually started this company, here's what I did. I took the product and I actually gave this product away to several friends of mine and say, hey, if you're going to travel, I want you to go and use this booking engine. Tell me what you experience. I want to know how you get treated at hotels. I want to know, do they make you stand in a special line? That's a longer line. I want to know, are they giving you rooms that doesn't have a window, it doesn't have AC, and maybe your bed doesn't have any pillows? I wanted to know, because I'm like, how in the world can we have such prices and give you the same thing? It was an entire world that I didn't understand. But here's the thing. The things that we don't understand is typically what costs us the most. And once I got this amount of knowledge, ladies and gentlemen, myself, my friends, my relatives, my business associates, they will never, ever, ever travel again at retail prices. Why would you? What I've learned is this: a penny saved is a penny earned. I want to show you a whole bunch of pennies that's been earned. In this example to my left, you've got a person over here who booked their total cost of the reservation was $397.36. But I want you to look at the savings that we've got there circled. And it's circled and we've got it in green. Why? Because every time we show you green, that's money earned back into your pocket. $848 is what they saved on that reservation at the Sheraton Salt Lake City Hotel in Salt Lake City. Here's the second one here. The booking was $287, but the savings was $532. $532, pretty incredible. Third one over here, look at it, $945. I've got good friends. I was actually right on the call with them up until this time. And my good friend Johnny Chung and Sophie Chung called me. She says, Holton, listen, you've got 5 minutes to the call. And I'm like, hey, listen, I got to jump off here. But they booked this hotel at the Westin Houston Galleria. $945 is what their cost was, but they saved $999, just a few pennies shy of $1,000. They sent an email out in our group chat and they talked about how many different times they've used this service so far, because we just gave them a website and let them start using it. They were one of our test pilots, if you will. $1,000 saved on one example here. Now here's mine. I didn't block out the name because this is one of about 18 different bookings that I've made so far out of using this product, I think since November. I tested it out starting in November. And I believe I have somewhere in the neighborhood of about anywhere between 15 to 18 bookings. Now, if you take a look at it, I was here at in Cabo San Lucas. It was a 4.5-star all-inclusive suite, 1,250 square feet, oceanfront, personal butler, and concierge was included. When I wanted something, I simply got on my phone and I would message my butler, and the butler and the concierge would make all reservations for anything I wanted. If I needed an extra pillow, I sent the text message, pillow shows up. If I wanted hot water, I sent a text. I never had to pick up a regular phone and either order food, a reservation, anything I wanted. And here's the cool thing, 4.5-star all-inclusive resort. All of my food at every restaurant on property, all of my drinks, all of my gratuities. You leave your wallet at home, and my total cost was $1,348, including tax, but I saved almost $1,600 of money that went back into my pocket. Ladies, here's a question for you. If you and your husband are watching and he complains like I used to about you shopping, here's your shopping money right here. What about taking a vacation, saving $1,500, and you say, hey, listen, I got a shopping rebate back because I use this booking engine, and when that money comes back to you, you go out there and use it for shopping. Just one of the secrets that you guys are going to do anyway. But let's move on, and I want to show you some of the other benefits that we have. When you take a look at the hotels savings, this is much bigger than just hotels. What we have is a lifestyle ecosystem. And what you're going to find is this: you're going to find yourself watching and looking at this ecosystem on a daily basis, because the things that you encounter or think about on a daily basis are all of the components that we have built into this company. Hotels, the rental cars, cruises, flights. I'll mention this: there are no discounts on flights. Most airlines don't run at a profit margin, so there's no discounts available, but we have it here as a convenience and a courtesy. We've got $1 million homes and packages that most people will pay anywhere from $13,000 to $24,000 for a membership to have hundreds of thousands of dollars of inventory. Hundreds of thousands of inventory. We have it here included. The weeks, the marketplace, show excursions, wine clubs, gift cards, restaurant savings, worldwide tours. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't like to future you and tell you what's all coming, but I can tell you right now, we have not even launched, but the word is out, and multiple companies are coming into us right now because of our momentum, wanting to put their products or service into our ecosystem and into our network and offer our clients and offer our customers discounts. We had a company fly in today who spent about 4 hours with me at my home talking about their particular company, their product, and how they can actually benefit if they were part of a growing fast network. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only 7 days in pre-launch. Can you imagine what happens after our first 90 days? We've got a goal that our first 90 days of acquiring 1 million customers for free. Customers pay nothing. How does this work? Pay close attention here. Here's a question that I have for you. Do you boomerang? If you boomerang, I want you to put in the comments, I boomerang. Put I boomerang in the comments if you boomerang. Now, you're probably saying, well, Holton, what is boomerang? Boomerang is really what I call a philosophy. It's a philosophy of giving. It means that you give out energy, you give out goodwill, and when you give out goodwill, guess what comes back to you? Goodwill comes back. It's the whole principle of a boomerang. And so what our company is all based on is giving out savings to our customer base. This is why you don't have to sell anything. They get an ecosystem, a lifestyle ecosystem and travel booking engine that allows them to book the same exact inventory that you have access to, but there's only one difference. You get it at rock bottom price. They get 50% of the price that you get. Is it still a savings to them? Of course. How much did it cost them to get the website? Nothing. How much does it cost them to maintain the website? Absolutely nothing. We give it away. And what's the principle of it? Well, if you give away 50% of the savings, well, how much should come back? If you think about it, if you throw a boomerang out and it goes out 100 feet, then it should return 20 feet, 30 feet, 60 feet, or it should travel and come right back at 100 feet. Exactly. Equal giving, equal return. Here's what happens. Share 50% of the savings with your friends and family. The customers are going to enjoy 50% of those savings, and 50% of the savings goes to you and the compensation plan. I want to show you something here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's where I really need you to think as a business person. I need you to eliminate disbelief, and I need you to eliminate the concept of it's too good to be true. Because if I would have told you that in the year 2000, I was going to start a company, I wouldn't manufacture any products, I wouldn't have a warehouse, nobody would know where my company is actually based, but I'll do $1 billion my first year, you would have said, Holton, that's too good to be true. Well, there's a company called Amazon and Jeff Bezos who did just that. That's why he's the richest man in the world today. Why? He challenged the belief system of it's too good to be true. And so for a moment, I need you to have that same discipline right now. And I want you to think as a dreamer. Think as a believer right now, and not what I call the Doubting Thomas. Here's how this works, the boomerang example. We empower our people that we call TSAs. That's Travel Savings Ambassadors. Travel Savings Ambassadors. Well, there's going to be two different websites. The boomerang example works on both. Here's on the left side, you're going to see the TSA member site, 70% savings. In this example, this was an all-inclusive resort in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. This was 5 days, 4 nights, $4,867. The total savings available, which means that the wholesale price that we get because of our buying power is only $1,467. That's what they charge us. Guess what we can do if we wanted to? We could have charged the entire $4,867. That doesn't make us different. That doesn't separate us from the masses. So what we said is we're going to give it to our TSAs at the rock bottom price. But what about the customers? The TSAs are now going out there giving away boomerangs. And that means that they give away a travel ecosystem or a lifestyle ecosystem that has this booking engine on it that allows customers to book their travel and receive 50% of the savings. If you notice, 35% is half of 70%. If you look at the savings here, the retail price was exactly the same, but the savings is half. It's almost $1,700 in savings. The customer now paid $3,168. Do you think they're happy? They're fired up. They're ecstatic. Why? Their original cost on many other websites was $4,867. You say, Holton, what are you doing with that money and how does it really work? How can you do this? Here's what happens. Here's you. You're going to go out and throw out your boomerang to your customer. In this example, your customer saved $1,699. Well, that boomerang has to come back and bring some goodwill back to you. It's going to bring back 50% of the savings is going to come directly to our TSA. That means you get a check for $849. And what we're going to do is take the other percentage, $595, and we're going to put that through the compensation plan, leaving the company with only 15% of the revenue. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard me right. We got so bold, so bad to pay out up to 85% of the revenue that comes through boomerangs. I've been in the network marketing industry for 28 years, almost 29 this year. I've never been able to advise a company or strategically plan for a payout that's over 60%. Here, we can do it. You say, why? We don't have any manufacturing costs of the savings. We don't have any logistical costs to deliver those savings. We don't have customer service costs on those savings. It's pure savings, and we can pay it out to distributors.